Peter warns that Paul's writings are hard to understand, that the ignorant and unstable will twist to their own destruction. Paul identifies them as empty talkers and deceivers, especially those of the circumcision party. They must be silenced. He further states that those that unsettle you, they should go as far as emasculate themselves. Paul testifies that if you accept circumcision, that you're obligated to keep the whole law. Christ says that none of you keep the law. Moses gave you circumcision, not that is of Moses, but of the fathers. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob are of the circumcision. Christ himself was of the circumcision. John the Baptist, he was of the circumcision. Circumcision is an everlasting covenant. Anyone who is uncircumcised has broken the covenant. Moses was going to be put to death because he didn't circumcise his son. That's why it's not of Moses, it's of the fathers. Christ continues to say that a man can be circumcised on a Sabbath just as long as the law of Moses is not to be broken. Paul rebukes Peter in Antioch over the circumcision. Antioch is where they first called Christians. When men from Judea went to Antioch, they told him, unless you are circumcised in the custom of Moses, you are not being saved. A letter was written to Gentiles that they should abstain from idolatry and sexual immorality, since from ancient times, the law of Moses was written out loud to everybody around the synagogues. When Paul reaches Jerusalem, he was rebuked for forsaking Moses and circumcision. They went as far as grabbing Paul and dragging him out of the temple and shutting the door. Paul says that he has entrusted the gospel of the uncircumcised and Peter of the circumcision. During this debate, Peter stands up and proclaims to be the gospel leader for the Gentiles. So why does Peter vouch for Paul after he rebuked Peter and took the title of the gospel to the Gentiles? Christ rebukes Peter in many occasions, called him of little faith, said to him, "Get behind me, Satan," told Peter that Satan had required of him, and told him that he would deny him 3 times. After warning his apostles that whoever denies him, he would deny them of the Father who is in heaven. Can we truly rely on Peter? The word says, "Curses man who trusts another man and who turn away from the Lord." Is the Bible the complete word of God? Paul states right here, he says, "I, not the Lord. It is he that speaks, not the Lord." Just him speaking again, testifying twice that circumcision is no advantage to Christ.